This institute has a really long history, so over the years thousands of students have passed through this institution, some of whom have gone on to become historical personalities, with a considerable influence on the history of Spain in areas such as politics, literature, science or art. In this video, we will talk about some of them. Several representatives of the world of literature have passed through this institute. Miguel de Cervantes. Miguel de Cervantes studied at the Estudio de la Villa, predecessor to the Instituto San Isidro in 1566. This character is one of the greatest representatives not only of Spanish literature, but of world literature, being El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quijote de la Mancha, the second most edited and translated book in history, only surpassed by the Bible. Lope de Vega, this author to whom more than 3,000 sonnets are attributed, and who is considered one of the most relevant playwrights of the Golden Age, studied at the Colegio Imperial of the Jesuits. That is, what would later become the Instituto San Isidro after the expulsion of the Jesuits. Other relevant figures of Spanish literature who passed through this institution are Francisco de Quevedo, Calderon de la Barca, Luis Candelas, Victor Hugo, Mariano José de Lara, Pío Baroja, Arturo Brillo Organ, Francisco Ayala, and José Luis Sampedro. Illustrious figures from the world of science have also passed through. Matilde Padros. Matilde Padros was the first woman to obtain a university degree and later a doctorate in philosophy and letters, after which she taught at King's College and worked for the Encyclopaedia Britannica. She took a free examination at the San Isidro Institute in 1887. Gregorio Marawan. Gregorio Marawan y Posadillo was a scientist, historian, politician, writer and internist, being considered the father of endocrinology in Spain, and having written the first treatise on internal medicine in Spain. Other scientists, who were especially significant, and also passed through the institute were Juan de la Cerve and Manuel Tun de Lara. While there were also multiple important people that took part in art, we don't have time to explain everything they did, so we will have to settle with their names and highest achievements. Eduardo Rosales, a purist painter whose works triumphed both in and out of Spain. José Gutiérrez Solana, who despite not getting accepted by the critics in Spain made it in France during the Civil War. Remedios Vararonga, a surrealist painter who was one of the first women to study in the San Isidro Institute. And Edgar Neville, a writer and director who was also a war reporter and diplomatic.